mentioned the furlough program. I spoke with someone else who has a wine bar last week, and he suggested that, you know, the furlough was great, but it blanketed every company. Whereas right now, specific companies need more help, specifically retail, hospitality, anything else that's hurting now, as opposed to everyone getting this check, which doesn't seem to be fair. Do you think the government should go in and pick certain industries and say, okay, we've got to save this by doing this and give certain assistance?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay,
definitely,
how would that work?
How would that work?
Yeah. Or which industries do you think are important?
Nightclubs, I know for sure.
Okay.
You're going out dancing and in nightclubs, I know that they're, you know, out theatres, hospitality, obviously. You know, I think it's also, you have to be careful as well. Like you said, you complimented me and said I'm a smart operator, but you know, there's also ones who aren't so smart, and this sort of thing is going to sort out the wheat from the chaff, sort of thing. You know, there's ones who, in many ways, maybe shouldn't be in business.
Yeah.
And yeah, it is easy in some ways to open a business, and the strong will survive. But yeah, I think if the government can, they definitely need to provide some support to other parts of industries. The self-employed, you know, I don't have any support.
Yeah.
I don't have anything. There's lots of people who are out there self-employed. My wife is self-employed. She's had no support. So that's the two of us who basically have no real financial support. And bless them, I love them all, but you know, the employees here are getting 80% of their wage and being at home.
Right.
So that's another big challenge as well. How to fix that, I have no idea.
Okay, but it would make sense to have some attention on an industry-specific basis.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I think the Chancellor said, I'm in with this for the long run, or I'm going to support you. You know, in the early days, we're going to see through this, and yeah, that's a lovely big statement, but you've got to follow through on it, don't you?
Yeah, and also you can't have everyone on furlough forever, so that's not practical.
No.
So you've got to make intelligent surgical decisions to save businesses that are going to help the longevity of London, and not just write checks everywhere.
Yeah,
because then we'll all pay for that.
That's right, and you can't also save everybody either.
Yeah,
that's an impossibility.
Yeah, that's true.
But as I mentioned before, with previous disasters, you know, London, how big is London? How old is London? What has London been through in the past? We'll make it through this again. It's going to be tough, but we'll make it through again. We'll survive and prosper.